Hello and welcome to episode 7 of season 2, Plots in Darkenhaven, The Scrivener's Secret. The story so far, a little GM exposition. In the season 1 finale, the custodians of the condemned found the Legistre Sunu'ul, or the Ledger of Nothing. They fought Talolia, Saffron's stepmother, and they were visited by Alphinius Gu with a warning and a quest to uncover these cultists before they destroyed Darkenhaven. Talolia had the power to erase people from existence and fell prey to this herself recently until do that again and fell prey to this herself while being held captive by the party. Sigismund was the only person who remembered her until recently when Saffron confronted them about her stepmother's whereabouts. In season 2, episode 1, the party found that Avasuna-san had taken on a new identity as Miro Sakani, head of the Gem Cutters Guild. They fought Mind Mollusk, which had the power to alter people's memory, and Avasuna apparently had used them to remove his own knowledge of the ledger. We recently found out from Baron Soulshade that this was why he had been hunted from the Wiwuan Empire. He had brought the tome, or the Legistre Sunu'ul, to Darkenhaven. In episode 2, the information broker and barber Cuthbert had his shop attacked by technic fireflies that used illusions. The party found that their gnome, named Zaponius Blamboodle, had commissioned these machinations from Growin Scrattenbane, and the riots and lockdown sparked by the fires and mistreatment of the prisoners made it unsafe for the party to return to Boogerton. In episode 3, the party confronts Zaponius Blamboodle and his siblings to learn that Shade Blamboodle had dealings with a woman named Vela Void Spiral. Shade began to learn from her that the void magics and using the nether flow, which she found intoxicating. Vela gave them a week to get the Legistrace to Unu'ul and said to bring it to the sacrament in the sewers, which let the party know where the cult will be meeting, or did meet, because this was last episode, the sacrament in the sewers. And then the party returned to Boogerton and struck a deal with Baron Soulshade. He spoke on their behalf and returned the locals' trust to them as magistrates so long as he could still rule in lockdown. The group investigates a lead from Baron Soulshade in episode 4, in which they went to Lollipop Chop Shop. This is so hard to say. Lollipop's Chop Sweet Meat Treats in Middentown. And might find more information about those slimy creatures that had affected memory. They found that Lollipop was possessed by a demon of the void by the name of Zorvalax the Hunger, a void lord of Na'ul. And in defeating the demon, Lollipop was freed and confessed that she was providing these treats to a woman named Vela Void Spiral. In episode 5, the party helped a group of children known as the Emberkin Street Kid Gang, who told them that the well-known tavern known as the Vault was overrun by werewolves. The party investigated to find the streets were filled with people who were reveling and dancing and partying. The guardsmen and mercenaries had blocked off the entrance to this area of the neighborhood known as the Mirun Triangle. And upon entering the tavern, the party found that there was indeed a pack of werewolf spell dancers, and that were making the neighborhood dance and revel for some nefarious purpose. After defeating the few of the spell dancers and breaking the morale of the rest, they found many people captive upstairs, and these were prominent citizens of Darkenhaven, and all of them did not know what day it was. And then in the last episode 6, fighting this malaise where they were didn't know what day it was. Some of our members figured out that it was 2 days or 3 days later, and 2 or 3 days later, and they were about to miss the sacrament in the sewer where they were going to track down Vela Void Spiral. And Savinor betrayed them at the end of this encounter, and he had been taken by the book's hold, and he has imprisoned the party in a cell somewhere beneath the city of Darkenhaven. Other things of note, Godfrey sent for Savinor, and the two had something else going on during Season 2, Episode 3. When Savinor returned, he expressed severe distrust of their former ally. And Savinor still carries the Legistre Sunu Ul. Dulcinea owes the Oath of Blood, a technic creation, and it is things in Darkenhaven, people's memories, their identities are being manipulated by the cult that we now know is led by Savinor himself. So before we get into our episode, we're just going to go character by character and do some character introductions. All right, go ahead, Godfrey.
So, what am I saying? Just
introduce yourself as your character.
Oh yes,
Make something up.
Make something up. Got it. All right.
We practiced this. You're good. Go ahead.
I thought you did this for a living.
I do, but I don't know what you want me to say. Normally, we give at least somewhat of a cue first.
How do you feel about
Your
Savinor?
name is Godfrey. You're a
Yeah.
star.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I play Godfrey. I'm a Sarth cleric of God's Ward. I have been off on many different adventures trying to figure out what is happening with the cultist of Newell, and I'm trying to find my way back to figure out what the hell just happened.
Dulcinea.
My name is Dulcinea Darkenstrolling. I am a Softling Technic Artificer. And I'm a little upset with Savinor right now.
As are we all.
Monty.
Things I cannot say on television.
This isn't television. Anyway, hi, I'm Monty the Motivator. I'm a motivational speaking bard. I inspire with words as opposed to song. And I'm also in a little bit of a tiz right now, but we'll see how that goes in just a few. Work through my cleansing breaths.
And Stam.
Well, I'm Stam. I'm a Fusilier, and yeah, I'm just waiting to see when my next chance to take that trash bag down is.
And our
Appropriate. We are custodians. That was a good.
Thank you, sir. I'm once again motivated by your speech.
Nothing but professionals here.
And I'm once again annoyed.
and our guest, Alex Arrowflint.
Yes, I'm Alex Arrowflint. I am a wood elf artificer, kind of shunned by my family a little bit. So I'm trying to make my place in the world and prove that I can build things as good as any other person.
All right. And before we get started, I do want to thank our contributors in the GUI Cube community, the Contributors Guild, all those people who make our world that we play in the world of Xyathe such a great place to play games. All right. So without further ado, we start our tale in a cell in the sewers. It has been a few days since in Savinor's betrayal and imprisonment of the party. The cultists of Newell have made sure that you have food and water and have refreshed the wards on your cell often. The void magic used to keep you imprisoned has kept you from casting spells, but moreover, it has brought upon you a deep, unworldly sense of despair. When first imprisoned, you discussed plans for escape, potential ways to thwart your friends' goals, and possible allies still fighting in the city above. Now, however, you just sit in despairing silence. You hear a whisper from outside the cell. Try this one, kid. Then you hear a door creak open from down the hall, followed by another whisper. Well, we found their stuff. They must be nearby. I'll distract the cultist. More footsteps, then a familiar voice that is hard to place from below the surface of oppressive gloom forced upon you by the void magic. You there! Lord Regent and Savanor Annalisa wishes for you to join him at the festival in Castle Darkenhaven's courtyard. Your service to Darkenhaven is above reproach, and he wishes to reward those who've helped him rise in station with a recently liberated home in Highgarden. Quickly now, before all the good estates are claimed. You hear footsteps hurry away. A few moments later, the door to your cell begins to glow with a purple hue, and the lock whirs and clicks. The door opens. Outside the cell stands Alex Arrowflint of the Emberkin Street Kid gang. Share that picture there.
Oh, hey, kid.
Hey, hello, hi.
Yeah, you
Hi.
fought the werewolves with us.
I did, yes.
He pauses, then he rushes away temporarily, but returns with Godfrey, whispering, "Here they are. Good thing, too. I'm out of unlocker dispellers that Mr. Scattenbrand gave me." The fog of despair begins to lift, and for the first time in days, you feel like you have the will to converse once more.
Oh,
I'm going to
hey.
kill him.
Oh, are we still feeling negative? I mean, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Negative.
I'm
I'm going to
know.
kill him. Well, not unless Sam gives to him first. Hey, Godfrey.
Yeah.
God for you, handsome devil. My gosh.
Do you guys
No,
want the
I think
room?
you
Or?
speak enough. You prove otherwise.
Oh, still broody as ever, I see.
I see.
Alex, give
Okay.
me a hand up.
Are you awake? Is everybody okay?
No,
We'll get
we are
there.
not okay.
Well, I think if
Godfrey,
we
I
get your
never
stuff
thought I'd
back,
be so glad to see you.
Monty just kind of hoists himself up. Okay. Let's get up, Dulcinea. I know you asked for Alex, but I'm here. And I reach my hand out to Dulcinea.
Thank you.
Yep. Stam, you got it. I know you got it.
Yeah, I can keep my feet. Grew up on ships.
Awesome.
Godfrey, have you seen Sigismund?
Some a few weeks ago. He's out trying to gather more allies.
Our allies. What?
Allies?
Yeah, I know there's a lot going on right now,
Are you
but
sure he's okay?
I haven't heard
What?
from him.
What have we missed? And why are you down here looking for us?
Well, I'm glad you are, but what
Thank
day
you.
is it?
What? Yeah, I'm not sure what day it is.
I say let's ask one question at a
We're all
time.
gonna look,
Yep, yep,
we're
yep.
all gonna look at the GM.
I
So
think
many
he said
questions.
2 days after. So is it Tuesday? Is that no?
How many
What day
days
is
have
it?
passed?
No, I'm just kidding.
You have no clue. You've been in
That's
this.
why we're asking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Godfrey
they're
now.
asking me, and I have no idea either.
Well, you don't know when they went down here. You know the date. You know that it's the 12th of Mayun or something. But that doesn't. That
We came down during the sacrament of the sewers.
which so it's probably been about 4 days since you came down here.
Oh God, it felt like an eternity. I've never had so many negative thoughts in my life.
Oh my.
Well,
Goodness.
welcome to my world.
Yeah, that's why we talk.
All right, can we get out of here? I'm sick of this place.
Oh, it still smells like sewage.
Well, it
I
is.
thought I had a
sewer.
hearty constitution for that. Not anymore. It's not good.
So,
Well, your stuff is right over here. We should go get that.
and all of your stuff is there. It looks as if Savanor wanted, wasn't going to steal from you, like he has some weird code of honor.
Yeah. So you know what he said?
Well,
He said,
he thinks we're beneath him anyway.
I don't think you guys were awake to hear this, but he said confine these three until after the performance. What do you think that means? What performance? And has it happened yet?
Performance. Wait, that sounds familiar. some of the rich muckety mucks are clearing an area of town near Larkspur Theater in Lauren. Some high society event, something going on.
That could be
Also,
it.
the theater, if we think back when we saw the Cirrus, she, in her vision, had something about a theater. So there's got to be.
You're a
some kind
better
of
listener than me, Monty.
It's almost like that comes with the territory. Being a motivator. People sometimes just need to talk, and that's how you learn how to motivate. Speaking of listening,
Godfrey, that's them talking about the Larn and Larkspur.
I was waiting for them to finish before I spoke.
That won't work with this group, sir.
Got it.
No. You gotta figure out where that shoehorn fits. Just
Yeah.
get yourself right on in
Right
there.
in
I was letting Monty do his motivation so I could get really annoyed and then be like, "Hey,
All right.
Why does everybody hate on the bard lately? I've been just trying to be my best version of myself.
it's okay. I don't really like any of you." But that's besides the
He
point.
doesn't. But,
Alright.
you know, it's
Helpful.
fair
It's
because
When needed.
mutual, Godfrey.
We'll talk that over later.
So, on my journey, while you all seem to have been taking a well-rested nap, ran into some revolutionaries from Valandia who were investigating some fool activity in Darkenhaven, and we tracked them to a theater. So I'm guessing this is the same place.
Wait, bad Valandians or the guy with the witch?
The guy with the vitch, yes.
We like them.
Good Valandians. Okay.
The Voldot Valandians, I
The
think is what they were. Voldot. And then
Well, yeah, we were at the theater with them because my buddy works, backstage.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
So you've been there, but what about this performance?
No, we were there. Gosh, it was a while back when we went to what was that house? It wasn't Blue Brick. It was one of those old abandoned mansions because we were
yes.
trying to find.
That's
You
right.
know,
There was some
that thing.
Mond magic going on there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's all a little disjointed.
We've been
Boy,
too
magic
close to
will
that
do that to
ledger.
you.
If they would have actually, if he would have actually listened to me when I told him to hand over the book and so we could destroy it, none of this would have happened.
Well, now we get to destroy him.
Destroy a book, destroy him. I'm sorry. I have questions. What book?
The Ledger of Nothing. Where did we find that book? Somebody had it that we came across.
It was traded to you by Saffron, and you got it in lockdown. Actually, she had found it in lockdown and traded it to you.
Yeah, it's probably over the stuff you went over at the beginning of the episode. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible listener.
Sigismund and I have been
Always
trying to get it away from him.
I have
for
information
while.
overload, and I'm still a little groggy because somebody hit me really hard.
Oh, here, let me look at that, and I'll.
Yeah, that was Nightshade. That guy was shady. I never liked him.
Dulcinea, as Monty's looking at the bump on your head, does he feel the horns?
They're up here.
Okay, so then no. You have a little spot of blood back here, but I think a couple of days of rest have kind of helped you with it. You'll be okay.
Excellent.
And then Monty, there was something that Godfrey said that kind of you didn't understand.
Yeah, Godfrey. As you were, again, we're kind of coming out of this depressive stupor, which again, not used to for me, but something you gave like an honorific to in Savinor when you said his name, something about Lord.
Yeah, what
Lord
the heck is
Regent.
up with that?
Yeah, the Lord Regent.
Regent.
What do you mean by that? Like, we've never heard him called by that before.
So he's pretty much taken his place within this area. And of course, in Savanor, being in Savanor, has to have a name for himself, as we would always guess, and was given great merit, and for being of great merit, more moral fiber, the city gave him this name. Not that I completely agree with it in any way, shape, or form, but it's something that had to be used when we were in a official capacity.
You mean he's got like some city honorific
Between-
title?
He's got some kind of
Between him and
authority.
Does
the
he
blood-
actually have any official power? Not from the funky book, but like he can order people around.
At this
guards
point,
and
I
stuff?
don't 100% know, but I do know that he's been playing around with the memories of many, including some officials, and not to mention most of the government or the law enforcement is now taken over by the Oath of Blood. So we're really in a bad shape right now.
All
That's
right.
kind of why I came to find
The
you all.
blood better than the
And-
new
and-
cultists.
And the government has really been kind of overthrown. Godfrey, you would know this. And his title is Lord Regent of Highgarden, and he's been throwing people out of their homes and imprisoning the less moral of society.
Yeah,
and
he's got a good grasp on morals.
He calls
His
this
head was already big.
he calls this new council, this new system of governance, moral meritocracy, where if you're moral, you get all the stuff you want, or that you should have, and if you're immoral, and of course he gets to decide who those people are, at least in Highgarden, and it looks like other members have done the same. And like you said, the Oath of Blood has also been awarded the the guards.
That's a new level of hypocrisy, even for in Savanor.
You know, Stam, now I really hate him.
Yeah. Let's go get him. So, Godfrey, did you ever tell us why you came looking for us down here?
Kind of got a tip. We got
Eh,
Alex over here, kind of knew where you guys were at.
must have
I
seen
know
us
a
leaving
lot
or
of
Have
something.
you been following us, Alex? You and your guys?
Me? No. We
It's
wouldn't
fine.
do. Okay, we're doing that. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a few of us that haven't been manipulated in the head yet. So we figured somebody who would actually know more about this, and I can't get a hold of Sigismund. So you three were my next best guess.
Wow, we really are scraping the bottom of the Boogerton barrel, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
The city's in bad shape.
That's saying something.
Well, we're just
All
happy
right.
that you guys came to get us.
Where do we go from here?
Well, I've already set that up.
Can we go
Oh,
home?
The mayor at Leaves and Sheaves, the former owner of Darkened Donuts, we've been informed that, or at least I've had a chance to meet with him, and he seems to still be on our side, as far as I can tell. And a lot less annoying than in Savanor, so I can
Well,
at least trust that.
That's worth talking to, at least.
I feel like it's a really low bar now.
Well, the
More
problem
annoying
is
than
that
Savanor.
anybody you speak to within the town that he's had a chance to manipulate their mind is extremely annoying in every inch of the manner. So you really can tell pretty quickly who has already been taken care of.
And that's something coming from you, Godfrey.
Yeah, trust me. I would
I
like
can-
nothing else than to destroy the book and maybe punish in Savanor for a little bit, but couldn't get the book away from him. Sigismund tried as well, it seems, and you three got the blunt of whatever he's messing with.
I can still hear his annoying voice in my head.
Mm-hmm.
As somebody who
right.
can't get touched by magic, I still hear his annoying voice in my head. So there's that.
All right. All right.
So,
well, let's.
so you're going to head to Leaves and Sheaves to meet Mayor Tyrone Cregan, former owner of Darkened Donuts. However, as you exit,
Beans.
Hell.
as you exit the sewers into what was until a day ago a root cellar. However, this building has been destroyed, and now you are standing among the rubble of what it had been.
How
A
much
blood-touched
time has
boy.
passed?
A blood-touched boy with blue skin.
We know him.
A blood-touched boy with blue skin and a smirk on his face yells, "There they are! I told you they would be coming out soon." Draggy Catsclaw sticks his tongue out at his former gang member and ally, Alex Arrowflint. There's the immortals. There's the immortals right there. Guards and assassins close in from all angles, and their captain proclaims, "By the order of High Marshal Terrinea Fizanta, all these apostrophes. Ooh,
Juana,
Alphinius.
Fanta.
Yes. Ooh.
Terranea Fizanta, you are hereby under arrest for the crime of being a loose end and an unpaid debt." And we will go on initiative.
Then come and arrest me.
I knew I should have brought silence. That was annoying.
All right.
You talking about me?
No, the man who just
No,
spoke.
this guy with his mouth.
Okay, looks like everybody has rolled their in it. Now let me roll.
Oh, I didn't have mine. All right.
It's
there
like,
we
I don't see my hand hit.
Oh, now we have a bunch of nits. Hold on.
Mm.
Removing all.
We need Godfrey's.
There we go.
Roll again.
Yeah, roll again. And you should have a.
It's even better.
I liked my roll. Oh, mine is better too.
No, mine's worse. I was a 10, now I'm a 2. It doesn't have my +1 showing up, but I really don't care enough. That's fine. I don't think anybody's remotely. Yeah, no, Monty's just chilling.
All right, we should have 4. Yep, all 16 people are in there. Let me sort by Stam. It looks like you are first. And there are assassins
Target
who
rich
bear the,
environment.
All right. There are assassins who have
Yes, I was just
the mark
thinking that,
of the Oath
Dulcinea.
of Blood. And
All
there
right,
are
where's the guy
guardsmen.
where's the guy that was talking to arrest us?
This guy right here.
Okay. You have the right to shut your stupid mouth, and I shoot him.
Everybody has that right, actually. That's fun.
Okay, that's a
Well,
I have to
19,
right.
run my stupid
But
mouth.
for some reason, they don't utilize the right.
a 19 and a 17 to hit.
The 19 hits.
17 misses. Oh, it's because he's armored.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, no.
That's going to be 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go with the offhand. Oh, yeah, that's a 23 to hit. Why do they even make ones on the dice? 7.
I ask
Just
that
to,
all the time.
just to annoy us.
All right. Did you want to move?
Oops.
Yeah, I'll come a little forward towards him, right there.
What is going on?
I'm
Alex,
looking at
Somebody's
something,
got the
sorry.
area ruler up.
I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me whatsoever.
I'm gonna blow up everybody. Alex, your turn.
Well, anyways, I start
All right.
blasting.
Let's see here. You hit the guy directly north across like
Yeah,
that,
that guy.
right? You hit him? Okay. I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow and pop off a couple of shots.
Yeah, you will.
That is a 20 for 28 on the die. Nat 20.
Ooh, double your dice for damage.
All right, let's see here.
Good job,
We need
kid.
a high roller.
Well, the damage is not that great. So
Yeah, been there.
it'd be a 13. 13 damage.
All right. And would you like to move or do a bonus action or anything?
I think what I'll do is, you know what? I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm a little nervous right now.
Dulcinea.
I'm gonna shoot at that guy who's kind of right in front of me.
Yeah, he's already taken some shots.
That one.
15.
15 is a miss.
I'm not moving.
All right.
I don't have Siggy to hide behind.
This one will run up with a cudgel on Stamens, and that is a 13 to hit.
Miss.
This one a 14 to hit.
Miss.
And this one will run up to Godfrey. 20 on the die. With the cudgel, that would be 10 points of damage on Godfrey.
When can I use this? Oh, where's that one? You said how many points?
10.
Oh, there.
And then this assassin here will move up a step and then shoot a dart at Monty. And that is a 15.
That'll hit.
All right. 2 points, and give me a con save, please.
Con save. That's a grand total of a 7.
You are poisoned.
Fantastic.
Mm.
And then the next, this one, we'll step up to here and
Disadvantage
shoot
on
a dart at Stamond for a 7.
Goes over my head.
And this one will step up and shoot a dart at Dulcinea for a 17.
Nope.
And then
Bat it away.
my
It goes
last
into
guy.
Monty's side. Now he's double poisoned.
And then this one, what happened? Moved it. Oh. There were
Oh, he had a
double guys
twin.
there. He had a twin underneath it. Anyway.
That jerk's using mirror image.
He moves up, and another 20 on the die with a cudgel for 12.
Ow.
All right, Godfrey.
All right.
That 12 was against Monty, right?
Yes.
Oh, that dart didn't feel good. That cudgel didn't feel good.
Yeah, this is not looking good. That's normal. Let's do this. I'll start by producing my spiritual guardians to give us a bit of a radius around us to protect. So it's 15 feet in any direction. And then bonus action. I can't do anything other than Spare of the Dying isn't useful right now. So, yeah, that's all I'll do. I'll cast Spiritual Guardians.
And those trigger as a reaction, is that right?
Anytime you walk within the 15 foot or stay within it, you take take 3d8 radiant damage if you fail a wisdom save, or half if you succeed.
Okay.
And I will I'll use my movement to step to the other side of Monty to be in the most without taking myself away from the
Yep, gotcha.
individual. So
All right. This one down.
that
Go ahead.
means that that means that 4 of those should automatically take their wisdom save.
Okay.
The 4 around.
All
me.
the ones that are adjacent to people right now. Yeah.
Correct.
That's a 5,
That fails.
an 8,
That fails.
a 10,
That fails.
and an 18.
That one succeeds.
So roll your damage, and I will apply it.
14 points of damage for those who failed.
Failed.
7 for the one that succeeds.
15. 7. All right. This one down here moves over here and fires a dart at Godfrey. 16.
16 misses.
All right. And then Draggy runs over here and he will actually it's going to move up behind these 2 assassins. And he says, "You all hang with the immorals, and Alex, I'm so disappointed in you." And he shoots at Alex with a crossbow. And that's 2. He misses.
I go ahead and stick out my tongue and drop an eye at him.
And then this one
You tell him, Alex.
goes up to here and shoots at Dulcinea for a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Right. And the last one on my side is the guy you shot the crap out of. He will move up to Dulcinea, make a wisdom save, or roll a 2 on a wisdom save, and give me your damage again.
For which?
Damage for the spirit guardians, because he
for the
stepped
spirit
in
guardians.
stepped in within 15 feet.
Ooh. That's going to be 12 unless he succeeds.
No, he failed, and he's unconscious.
Kick him while he's down.
Monty, the bottom of the order.
All right, Monty, like all woozy right now from that stupid poison taking effect in his system. He's going to. These are all guards, right?
These are all city guardsmen except for the Oath of Blood assassins who are backing them up.
Yeah, the 5 that are outside of his reach. So what he's going to do is, let me just double check the spell does what I want. Each humanoid in 23. Yeah, cool. We're going to cast Calm Emotions. All right, you guys need to like back up and calm down. There's a lot happening right now. So each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose. I'm going to choose myself to get all of these guards in our vicinity. They all have to make a DC 15 charisma saving throw. And if they fail, then I get to choose one of 2 effects for each creature.
I got a 3, a 4, a 20, and a 2.
Okay, so everyone except for that 20, they're all going to become indifferent towards us. It says the one of the conditions is creature becomes indifferent about creatures of your choice that it's hostile toward. So that would be all
Okay.
of us. This indifference ends if the target takes damage, so we'll have to know which one is not currently calmed. Takes damage or witnesses its allies taking damage. Oh, shoot. Well, didn't read that far, I guess. And the spell, I mean, it's a concentration, so if I take damage
Yeah.
anyway, who knows if we keep it. But for now, at least maybe they're a little bit more indifferent towards us. So when the spell ends, creature's attitude returns to normal.
All right. Stamond. You see the guard right in front of you kind of look at you like, he's a bit confused.
Okay.
You You can tell, matter of fact, as Monty told everybody to step back, this guy, and this guy all kind of, they maybe took a half step back to look at him and go, yeah, why are we doing this? This guy here looks like he's going to smack you with a cudgel again.
Okay. I am going to cast Blur on myself. So now every attack against me has disadvantage.
Okay. Alex.
And then
You went full
Man,
John Cena. You can't see
Sorry.
me.
and then I'm going to let's see, I can't do 2 spells in one round. All right.
Plus one is a cantrip.
No, it's a Hunter's Mark is a first level, so
Hmm.
I'm just gonna I could do Shocking Grasp. All right. Shocking Grasp on the guy in front of me.
The guy who
Oh,
took
but
a half
that's
step back.
again, it's not a bonus action. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go on defense.
Okay. Dulcinea.
All right. Gonna step over this guy. Big step. Maybe a jump because
You
I'm
like
not
so
very
tiny.
tall.
basically trampoline off of his tummy. Boing.
Good armor. And these assassins back here are kind of making me. I don't like them hanging back like that. But this guy who's right next to me, that's the leader of the guards.
Yes. And he doesn't
Is
look.
his arm?
He is
Is it-
indifferent.
I thought the
Aggressive.
guy on the ground was the leader.
Oh no, you're right. The guy on the ground behind you is the one who said by the order of so and so.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
And the
Thanks,
guy
Jens.
next to me, leather or metal armor?
Metal armor. And he's looking at Monty like, yeah, okay, all right.
He
putting his
was charmed by my calm emotions spell,
Okay.
so he's indifferent right now. I mean, do what you want, but
Well,
he seems less hostile.
He's less hostile, which means I can walk away from him without getting an attack of opportunity.
That is true. Yes.
Those assassins,
gotta
on the
see
other
how
hand,
far-
they're real jerks.
Yes. That's just me trying to figure out how far I can go. So I'm going to come up to this one here
Mhm.
Bottom up.
and grab him and shocking grasp.
Okay.
Just like those rat dogs from last episode.
You know what? Whatever works, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's gonna work.
And that is 11 damage.
What
Lightning.
was your to hit roll?
I touch him.
Yeah.
Okay, but still
gotta
you don't
roll an
have.
attack.
Don't you still have to roll an attack? The spell touch attack.
Corey, if we were in a room together right now and I had to touch you, would I have to roll a dice?
19.
19 hits. You might have to.
You
Nat
might
20,
have
nat 20,
to
nat
roll
20.
Yeah, so that's an
So
11.
it's 11. All right.
11 lightning.
11 lightning. All right.
And
You notice that as you go up and attack that assassin, the guy that you just passed is looking at you like, huh. Still kind of
he's still
Indifferent.
charmed, even though technically the way the spell works, if
Hey,
an
don't
ally,
look that gift horse in the mouth, son.
he
Sorry.
must not see the oath of blood as allies
Allies.
in this moment.
it's more what I was trying to confirm to make sure.
This guy here goes after Dulcinea, and he does take a step back away and goes, "Why are we doing this? What? Lord Marshal McNabb is who we serve? Who's this is Terranea? I don't understand what's going on right now." This guy swings a cudgel at Sting at disadvantage.
Yeah.
3 on my die, my lowest die. It misses.
Well,
Oh, he also needs to do his wisdom save at the end of his turn
Oh yes,
because he stayed within the.
because he stayed within in the thing.
Ooh,
Oh, he fails. More damage.
that's 13.
13. I am not going to count that as him being hurt by someone. I don't think that's he is affected by something as he hits you or swings at you with the cudgel, but it's not obvious what's happening. And then this guy steps away and does much the same. Where's Lord Marshal McNabb? And then this assassin steps up and says, "Guards, you will follow the orders given to you by your Lord Marshal, your new Lord Marshal. Don't you remember? Are you not of merit? Are you not moral?" And takes a shot at Godfrey with a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Okay. And then next on the net is this assassin, which will take a shot at Monty. 22.
Oh, yeah.
2 points. 2 points, and you're already poisoned, right?
Yep, but I do need to make a concentration check.
And
Nope, my spell is gone.
this one,
Because
Okay.
it's, I think DC 10 is the minimum, right?
it's 8 plus damage.
Oh, well, 10 since you rolled 2 damage. Either way. So yeah, no, a 5 on the die is not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
All right,
This
so
one-
my calm emotions spell has been quelled. Emotions
This
are
one-
now chaotic.
Tries to shoot at Dulcinea. This one down here and misses. And then this one's standing right next to you, Monty.
Oh no.
Gets a wisdom save. And he fails. And he gets another wisdom save. And he fails. Okay, so what he does is
Oh, that guy gets
he
another
look-
wisdom save.
yeah.
9. 12.
So what he does is basically he looks back at this gentleman and says, "Yeah, Lord Marshal, no. Lord Marshal McNabb is under arrest for being immoral." And he goes and he swings at Monty with his cudgel. He misses, and then he takes damage from the Guardians. Godfrey.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna walk up next to Stam. How are Monty and Stam looking?
no
I'm
damage.
about halfway down. But I'll be all right.
Yeah, they're right. Stam.
No damage.
Okay. And yeah, we'll step to the other side then, as close as I can to get an additional one. What is it? 1 or 2? That hits. That hits. That hits. Oh, I just miss him. So yeah, it'll take so if they enter into it, first I'll hit it with the mace, with the one next to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
We'll take that.
I've done it to you twice so far.
I have to ask the question: is it a fiend or undead?
It is not.
Okay,
It is a human guard.
human guard.
Been
Got it.
bamboozled.
That's fine. Come on, dice. 4, 7 points.
All right, and that one goes unconscious as well.
All right, and then that means that one. If I walked into his space, that one, that one, that one, and that one will all take. If they haven't taken it within the round. Oh yeah, it's my round. Never mind.
Sure.
So as I walk into all of those, they would all take.
Will
They all
saves.
need wisdom saves. Yes.
Wisdom saves, yeah. 12, 15, 16, 6.
Where's my spell? Just had it, Rick.
12, 15, 16, 6. Yeah.
Save DC was 16.
Okay, so only one made it. The third one.
Yep. And that's 6 and 5, 11, 19 points
Oh.
for anybody that failed.
He succeeded, so he gets.
To be 9, I think, unless you roll round up, but round down would be 9.
Okay, so one of them falls unconscious. One of the guards does. And that's it.
That's it.
All right. This one will shoot a dart. 20 on the die on Godfrey.
Of course it is.
10 damage and a con save.
Did they change it? Oh, that's dumb. They did change it. Oh, anyway. Okay. Con save, like Constitution save?
Yep.
All right. Let's find out. That's 5.
You are also poisoned.
All right.
All right.
So that's disadvantage on any rolls.
Yeah, basically.
Did I need to do a disadvantage con save for my concentration?
Any ability checks is what
yeah.
it is. Disadvantage
And
on
not
attack
saves.
rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, not saving throws.
Not saving throws. That's going to be an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
And then Draggy will shoot again at Alex. 8 on the die is a miss, I assume. A 12 is a miss.
Miss.
All right. And then this assassin that's right next to Dulcinea that got lit up, it's going to pull her daggers. And a 16 to hit. And a 19 to hit.
Yep.
8 points. And then unconscious guy, Monty, your turn.
So Monty's going to call out and be like, guards, there's clearly, we are not your enemies here. These guys behind you, they're clearly somehow manipulating you. Let's do something about them, maybe. And he's going to go ahead and cast Slow, which is a 40-foot cube within range, and I can target up to 6 creatures. So I'm going to go ahead and target pretty much all 4 of the ones in this range. And I'm like debating if I want to do the kid or not, just to make him less of a threat right now. So yeah, I'm going to target all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Slow
he
the
keeps
kid.
attacking Alex. Alex is the cool one here.
Put up a
Yeah.
sign,
No.
slow kids ahead.
No kids allowed.
Those
So they
poor
have to make a DC 15 wisdom check. Otherwise, they are considered slowed. Half speed,
18.
-2. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, 18 by the one next to Dulcinea. 5, 10,
So that one's slowed.
7,
Slowed.
6. The only one that's not slowed is the one by Dulcinea.
Dulcinea's got it covered. So yeah, they all have half speed, -2 to their ACs, and dex saves, can't take reactions, and they can either only take an action or bonus action.
Gotcha. So no more double stabbies from the rest of them. Okay.
Yep.
You all done?
Monty's gonna just like pant a little bit because he's like poisoned and that took a lot out of him.
All right, Stam.
All right.
Oh, actually, I could have done a bard. Actually, Stam, bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
I'll just give you one of those right now. I keep forgetting about them for the moment. So,
All right. I look over my shoulder at Monty and just
gives you a
point
big
to
old
the
thumbs
garden.
up and there's your inspiration.
Yeah. And then I look at the guard in front of you and I just say, that one's yours. I'm going to go help Godfrey. And so
Right.
I am going to move forward over to here and pop. I'm going to pop Hunter's Mark on the one in front of me, the one
This
south
one
of me.
or
No, the
this
south
one?
of
Okay.
me. South of
Gotcha.
me. And then I am going to shoot at him twice. First one is a dirty 20. Second one is a 25.
Both hit.
Okay. 12 damage on the first shot. It's piercing damage. Second one is 13 damage. So a total of 25 damage on that guy.
Downed. Godfrey
Anybody
rolled
else
pretty high
want
on
some?
his guardians.
Yeah,
What's that?
I'm gonna shout. I say, anybody else want some? I'm gonna try and draw aggro off of Godfrey.
Okay.
I want him to keep his. I want him to keep his spiritual guardians up. I like that.
Alex.
Okay. Alex is going to move up just a little bit. He's going to point at Draggy and say, you know what? I never really liked you. And he's going to ask Grease. I think they're in range. Let me make sure here. It should be. 30. It's a 10-foot
Yeah, that'll
square.
get.
So can I get these two here?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. When the grease appears, each creature standing in the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or have the prone condition. So let's see if some people slip out.
The assassin slowly. Oh wait, they're at disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're slowed.
It's -2 to dexterity saving throws.
Oh, -2. Okay, so
Yep,
then that would
so
be
their
a
speed is-
16. 16 for the assassin and a 6 for Draggy.
And Dragon just goes, no.
Draggy is slowed and
Slowed and prone.
slowed and prone.
Good.
I'm just gonna
Take that,
there we
dummy.
go. Okay,
Is that a snail?
that's a snail. Yeah, he's slow.
And 2 other assassins should have snails on them then.
Yeah, that one is slowed and that one is slowed.
Perfect.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
Dulcinea.
Okay. I am gonna try. Let's see this tintinabulation. Who wrote this thing?
An artificer.
She's gonna shake that little bell. And she's aiming at the one that's slowed here and this other one. And that requires a saving throw, Constitution saving throw.
Okay, the one right next to you is a 5. The one, the slowed one is a 6. So
Okay. So it is 5 thunder damage on both of them, and
Okay.
they have disadvantage on all dexterity-based attacks, checks, and saving throws.
oh, that's bad.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds like
I will
tinnitus.
take it.
Somebody's angry.
all right.
We're just going to keep stacking all the effects.
Unconscious. This one's still conscious. It will move. This guy will move up.
Oh, and
to
they're deaf.
Godfrey.
They're deafened.
Oh, they're deafened. Okay.
On top of
Stacking
that,
on those
yeah.
effects.
Swing the cudgel. A 22 to hit
Oh.
Godfrey.
Yes.
7 points.
Oof. Oh,
And
I do my
The slowed 5, 10.
ooh 16.
And at disadvantage, attacking with the dagger. That's either a 1 or a 3. Yep, it's a fail. And then this one slowed. We'll move up with a dagger. 10 foot.
Who did he walk? Did he walk into my? Or has he already been hit?
That one's already been hit.
Okay.
And it's on your turn, or if they move in.
If they move in and they haven't been hit already, it's
Oh
one
no,
per
they
turn.
haven't been hit. They haven't been hit. I don't see any damage on them. 15 is my save.
Said 16 was the DC earlier.
Yeah, I think it's full
16.
damage.
16 points.
Whoa!
Ooh.
And then -2. That's still
Sign
a
me
17.
up for whatever D8 you have. Just sign me up for a bunch of those. They're
17
rolling real well.
to hit Stam.
That'll
I
miss.
mean, it's 3d8, so I mean, you get
That'll miss.
Yep.
Okay.
Close, but no cigar.
That one's unconscious. Monty, the one next to you, will swing its cudgel. 18 to hit,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
7 damage.
Ouch.
Godfrey, your turn.
All right.
Oh, I thought we had an agreement. Oh, oh I understood you.
Is that a concentration? No, it's not. Let's see here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Godfrey's going to continue to walk forward around. Actually, no, he's not, because you can't step away from that guy. He's gonna turn around and hit that guy. Look at it. Yeah, it's gonna be what is that? 12.
12 to hit.
Yeah. No, didn't think so.
Yeah.
And then no bonus action. I don't think. Do I have bonus action? How's anybody looking? Nobody's down, right?
No. Hurting. Very much hurting.
No.
He says just
Not yet.
barely above single digits.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to have a mace appear behind Draggy as I
Behind
cast.
Monty and
spiritual-
put him out of his misery.
Oh wait, never mind. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Stupid. The activated spiritual weapon is a concentration save now.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No, thank you. Yeah, he'll stay where he's at and hold his ground.
All right. This one will move up to here.
Oh, does he step in?
No,
Come here, bud.
I don't think-
No, just
He sees the edge, just like
he's like, come here, bud.
And we'll shoot at Godfrey as well. That's a 16.
I mean, if we go edge to edge, I make it. I go center to center. It doesn't.
A 16 to hit you, Godfrey.
16 misses.
All right. Air bolts and stuff flying all around you. Draggy. Draggy. He has to save again if he tries to stand up, right?
Let me verify that. If he, let's see, dexterity saving throw, prone condition, a creature that enters the area or ends its turn in the area must also exceed the save or fall prone
Oh,
again.
okay.
So,
So he can get up and try and move out of it.
right.
Doesn't getting up
So
cost
it's
half your speed?
Half his speed, he's slowed, so that's, he's
Fourth
only
of
got
his
a quarter
speed.
of his speed left. So he'll step one step away from it, and that should get him out of it. And he's slowed, so he can still take an action and a move, right? He's just at minus.
Correct. His
Okay.
his movement is cut in half. He can either take an action or a bonus action. He
Yeah.
cannot take both.
You're so tricky. I'm gonna get you. And he fires at you a 19 to hit.
That'll hit me.
All right, for 4 points. Not very much.
All right, 4 points.
All right, and
So Draggy just stepped into range.
Draggy makes a save. 16.
16 meets, so he's good there.
So he
That's
gets half
17.
damage.
Yeah, so that's 17 points.
Ouch.
So
That's
half-
Ow! Ow! What
no,
happened?
that's not half.
All right. And then the one next to Dulcinea, who is
Oh, also he's slowed as well, so he's dual slowed at the moment, so he can only move a 1/4 as well. Anybody within the in the circle is half or is slowed.
all right on Dulcinea. I've got a 14 and a 19.
Are they dex based?
Oh, they're a disadvantage. So the 14 for one attack, and the second attack, an 18 and a 20 on the die.
We'll
Take
take
that 18.
the 18.
That's 8 points of damage.
Ow.
Oh, and sneak attack. Hold on.
What?
Ooh,
Yep.
yeah.
There's an adjacent ally, even if they're slowed. Take another 7.
Ooh,
Oof.
Did you say another 7?
Another 7. Yeah.
Ow. Where's Siggy when you need him?
Unconscious. Monty, you're up.
Okay, so let's see what I want to do here. Monty is going to, out of a bit of self-preservation, cast a mirror image on himself. Well, his 3 mirror images then, but then he's also going to. Is anybody looking rough? Like
You.
I know I am, but
Dulcinea just got
Dulcinea.
shanked.
Dulcinea and Godfrey.
I'm
Godfrey has
down
the
to
ability to
9.
heal himself, right?
Godfrey does
I
have the
have
ability,
healing.
but he's just standing there, stalwart, just trying to keep everything from away from him.
Godfrey has never healed me. He walked away.
That is true. Right
That's
now,
right, I
Dulcinea
did.
is currently surrounded by 2 assassins, and I feel like Monty would kind of see that out of the corner of his eye. So I'm going to go ahead and cast. I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level for you.
I appreciate
So-
that.
Dulcinea, take them down. So that is 15 points of healing.
Thank you.
You got it. He says, as you just see like blood coming down the side of his head too. Gives you a big old thumbs up.
Was that your whole turn?
Yeah, it's gonna be my whole turn. That's my action.
All right.
Bonus action, and moving would not make sense right now.
All right, Stam.
I look up at the one in front of me and go, "Get out of my face!" Blam blam. Oh, first I pop the hunter's mark on him.
Okay.
I go blam blam.
I just keep seeing Danny DeVito in my head. So, anyways, I start blasting.
19 to hit
19 hits.
and 23 to hit.
23 hits as well.
All right. 12 on the first one.
Oof.
10 on the second one. 22
And
total.
Down. Anything else?
No, I think I'm gonna.
Nobody adjacent to you is awake. So
That's the way I like it. I'm gonna hold here. I got range on just about everybody from
And
here.
he hides within the shield of Godfrey. It's like I'm good.
Mostly, I'm trying to stay central to all my targets.
Alex.
All right. I'm going to look at Monty and say,
He just turns and
man,
goes
you're not
down.
looking so great. And
Not
I'm
feeling
gonna
so great either.
And then I'll look at the guard right there and I'm like, could you hold this for me? And I'm going to shoot him.
He's also going to take 1d4 psychic damage for that.
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
All right. And D8. Not impressive. 7.
Every little bit helps.
All right. He's
chip away.
He's
Every little
looking
bit helps.
hurt. Looking hurt.
All right.
Dulcinea.
Thanks, Alex.
Okay. That one there, that Mr. Stabby.
You little brat, he says as he gets a crossbow bolt in his shoulder.
You're doing a great job
Hold
holding
up,
it.
Mr. Stabby. So let's see if I can hit anything though. And this is the flame one. 25 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
And
stabby
10
one that's
damage.
So it's stabby one that's not slowed, right?
Yes.
All right.
10 fire damage.
That's
So I lit him up too.
Yeah. Oof. On fire and unconscious. Terrible place to be.
He stopped, he dropped, he forgot to roll.
All right. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right. And unconscious.
I'm kind of missing Matt's old that one where he had all the spiritual weapons he threw when he was a jester.
Oh yeah.
Death
All right.
Blossom.
On Godfrey. 20 on the die. Uh-oh. You're gonna have to make a concentration check.
Hold on 1 sec. I guess I could just. I'll hold up. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's like you casting silvery barbs because I'd appreciate that.
I don't know if I have that. I don't know if
damage.
because you said it was a natural 20, right?
Yeah. 12 damage is the total.
I'm gonna use
Well-
cutting words to reduce that by 1d8. So I reduced that by 6 damage.
6 damage to you as the guard cudgels you.
I will take that.
Why are
and
you
then give me
guys doing this? Monty yells. And that probably
concentration.
shook him up.
That's my. Oh, thank God. 13. Woo!
Okay. And that was that guy. And now the
Oh, that guy
other
will
one.
also, because I didn't. He ended his turn in my spot.
That's right.
He'll take his nice
Save.
little amount of jolting.
He got a 17.
Darn. Ooh,
Half
not a good roll
damage.
either. 10, so 5 points.
Okay. Then the other assassin next to Dulcinea says, "You have not heard the last of the Oath of Blood." Attack of opportunity as she slowly runs away. Gets to about here. You have not heard the last of the Oath of Blood.
The sloth from like Zootopia or whatever.
Did you want to take an attack of opportunity as she runs away from you?
Do it.
Dulcinea?
Sure. I'm gonna throw fire at her too.
Oh, you can only attack of opportunity with a weapon or an attack.
My crossbow then. Wherever it is.
No, it has to be a
Melee.
melee.
Melee. What do I have that is melee?
You don't have any melee. I punch her.
No, I do have one melee. It's not very good, but
Hit him with a wrench.
They do have a -2 to their AC.
Yep,
You
that's
do.
okay. 21.
that'll hit.
Okay. And it's a really sad hit, so it's not a very strong weapon.
brute.
With one, it's a paper cut.
Ouch. All right.
Funny enough, they go down. No, I'm just kidding.
That one's unconscious.
It's a 1d4 -1 slashing, and I rolled a 2, so it's a 1.
So, Godfrey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This guardian, the spirit guardian,
Yeah.
if they are unconscious, do they take the damage? Do you choose whether or not they take the damage, or do they not take any damage if they're still within the radius? Like, is it going to kill people? Is what I'm. If they're
I would
unconscious.
say. Ooh, that's a good question. Because Godfrey's not the normal. I would say, being a grave cleric, I would not let them. I wouldn't. Let them take damage afterwards.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. The one next to Monty hears you have not heard the last of the Oath of Blood, and says, "What? They're leaving. They're leaving." Um. Uh. And he hesitantly moves away from Monty. Attack of opportunity.
Sure. I'll just unarmed strike because I don't think he would really have a weapon out. Because Monty's not that kind of bard. Ooh. All right, 19 to hit him.
Yep, you hit him.
All right, 1 damage. He punched
Oh.
him real good.
All of your attack of
Another
opportunities
one.
are just 1 damage, and he.
I mean, if I'm doing Monty doing an unarmed strike, he only can do 1 damage.
He runs off into the
Wow.
street saying, "I'm so confused."
Monty
This
is
was
not
a-
a very well calibrated character.
So you're
This-
a wiry Garoon, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
He
much
was
so.
friendly
I
to
must
the
be
leader.
pretty
Sorry.
stocky then.
Yeah, he runs off. He's like, "I'm so confused. This oath of blood, this leader of the oath of blood, our new marshal, doesn't make any sense. Capture people, don't capture people." Godfrey.
Oh, well, then we'll make sure that people don't keep running. And I'll step forward
That
here
sounds sinister.
to make
Okay.
sure that the one in front, beside me, the assassin, and Draggy all.
12 for that. 9 for Draggy.
Okay. So for the 2 that have not stepped out of or that were added to the puzzle piece,
Mm-hmm.
they're each going to take 14 points.
Draggy goes unconscious. That one hasn't been hurt yet.
And then he's going to turn around and whack the one behind him that he
Okay.
walked next to. That's 14 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay.
All right. And
Yeah.
was you? Yep. Okay. And then yep. As you thought, this assassin breaks ranks and runs off this way.
Remember, he's slowed until he gets out of my distance.
Oh, yeah, so probably only to here. Yep. Draggy's unconscious. Unconscious. Monty, your turn.
All right, so sorry. The one that was fleeing away from Dulcinea, Monty's like, I gotta get at least 1. So he's gonna go ahead and cast Starry Wisp. So that's an attack. Oh, I do have being poisoned. Isn't that a disadvantage on attack rolls?
Yeah.
Beans. Well, we'll give it a try.
That
You
AC is
can do it.
-2.
Okay. Okay, second roll was even better. So first roll was a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Within. Yeah, take that, you bum. All right.
Wow. That wasn't very
Yeah,
motivational.
take that, you bum,
Monty.
as I roll a 4 damage total. See, this is why I need Godfrey's D8, okay? 2D8, yeah, 2 and a 2.
Stam, you're up.
Oh, and
All
also,
right.
yeah, okay.
You gonna do something else?
Oh yeah, you have something else, Monty?
Yeah, nah, hold off on my bonus action. I'll leave it for now.
All right. I see that guy to the south, and I'm gonna run down and where you going, punk? Blam blam. Oh yeah, and the hunter's mark. First one, 19, 14. So probably
I think
the
you-
14 misses.
Do you still have your bardic inspiration?
Not from. Oh, did you? You did give me.
I
Okay.
could give you a new one because it's a new episode.
Oh, 22.
They both hit.
Thanks,
go.
Monty.
I'm
All
here to help.
17 damage on the first one. $14 on the second one. So 31 total.
Everyone does it.
And stay down.
All right. Alex.
All right, let's see here. Draggy's down. I see. Okay. the one directly south to me. Let's take a pop shot at him. I'll close one eye and kind of lean to the side a little bit to make it a little goofy looking.
Right.
And that's not going to hit. 14.
All right, yeah, that's a miss. Dulcinea.
Okay. Well, the guy next to me is on the ground and on fire, so whatever.
You chose the wrong side.
He can stay on fire. The snail guy,
Go get him.
we're gonna throw some fire at him too and hope to hit him. 24.
24 is a hit.
And 9 fire damage.
I'm on fire. I don't think people talk slow when they're slowed. I don't know. It's magic slow.
It's like whale talk.
It works.
Is Snail Boy still up?
Yeah.
God.
This one backs away over here and just kind of backs far away from Godfrey and drops a cudgel on the way and says, I don't like my job very much. Maybe I should
Go home to
go
your wife.
maybe I should go to become a grocer or something.
I'm glad, because Godfrey almost broke his rule and did something really bad if he would have stayed next to him.
And then this one will run around the corner over here.
Somebody should be able to catch him.
I hear the
And-
Zaranthian Navy's hiring.
And that
You
one
know, maybe
will
we should
run
save
off.
one of them so
off
we
the
can ask
street.
him questions.
That's probably not a bad idea.
And at this point, with everybody fleeing, we can go off into initiative, and you guys can just role play the rest of this out. So, what is it that you would like to do?
Well, that guy's still alive, but he's on fire. So if you want him, you might want to catch him quick.
Tell him, drop, and
And-
roll.
And I don't think, I mean, the one next to Dulcinea that is on, that one is probably dead at this point, but the rest are probably not dead. It hasn't been enough time for them to fail enough death saves.
We should get
It's like
the other
Draggy.
kid, because I think he's been, I mean, I know, Alex, you guys used to get along pretty well. So they probably did a whammy on his brain like they've been doing to lots of people.
We'll give him a chance.
Right. Yeah. I'll run over to him and try to help him make a save just enough to kind of become conscious.
I'm right there too, so I can try and do a medicine.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll cast it 30 feet, spare the dying.
Okay. He wakes up. Huh? What? You? He stands. Yeah, I'm not feeling so good. Alex, why are you not? Don't you want to come live with us in High Garden?
Oh, buddy.
Hmm.
And I just kind of shake my head a little bit.
They're gonna turn one of those big estates into an orphanage just for us.
Yeah, I would trust it.
That's what Lord and Savinor is telling everybody. That
You can't trust that dude.
Why? He's kicking out all of these muckety mucks and giving us a great place to live.
Yeah, he's also the reason we were down there, and they want to give us to the Newell people.
What's a Newell people?
Very, very bad people.
I don't know about you, but this moral meritocracy is really good for us. We're going to get a nice estate to call our home. I think he's
wouldn't
got
trust
something.
it.
He wouldn't.
Right.
Does he
trust
look
it.
like he's actually
No,
fuzzy or no?
not anymore. And he's not aggressive towards his friend anymore either.
Gotcha. I'll kind of reach out to him, put my hands on his shoulders, and go, Draggy, he's lying to us. He doesn't want anything to do with us.
He'll tell you anything you need to hear to get your allegiance, and then he'll turn and stab you in the back.
He will absolutely betray you.
That's how all them people on Governor's Isle are anyway. I guess he is no different. He almost had me shoot you in the face, Alex, if you wouldn't have just been so short.
Yeah, if you weren't such a bad shot. Sorry, still in a bad mood.
Hold this, he says. How many hit points you got? I can roll another quid. I
Do
really
it.
Can.
Do it.
I'm just kidding.
No, do it if you want.
Don't
I'm
even
all
try,
good for
kid.
it.
I'm right here. I will bonk you.
We have someone who can spare the dying. I'll be fine.
Yeah, as
Don't
you're
point that
talking,
thing at someone's
as you're
face,
talking to Draggy, this guy's slinking off over here.
Do we want him?
I'll walk over, grab him by his scruff.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. I seriously am
Yeah.
thinking the grocer field is for me. This
Why
guard
don't you talk to us?
guard nonsense is. I mean, it's been so crazy in the last few weeks. First of all, I'm holding a bunch of lines. People are partying, and I don't even remember what day it is for 2 weeks. And I don't
No,
know.
drugs are bad.
I'm not on drugs. It's all the craziness here in Darkenhaven. I hear the lockdown, the prison caught fire. It's just I can't do it anymore. I quit. And he like starts taking off his armor.
Well, why don't you come talk to us for a minute?
Sure. You're not going to hurt me, are you? Seriously, I'm not in the guard anymore. As of today, as of right this moment.
We are on good terms right now, you and I.
All right.
So why don't you tell us how this all started? You couldn't see yourself doing this a week or two ago, could you?
Doing what?
Working with the Oath of Blood?
No, but the new Lord Marshal had. See, I don't know how that came about. I'm just still foggy about.
You're holding your
Okay.
head. It's like there's some kind of magic on your mind.
I
Do you feel
think
like that?
everybody's been. I think everybody in the city is going through something because it's just been crazy the last few weeks. I mean, our mayor is the donut shop owner. I don't understand what's going on.
How did that even happen?
Make the donuts.
I don't know. I don't know how this is all crazy to me. So I think everybody needs food, right? That's a good thing. I thought everybody needed protection, but now I don't know who to protect and who to smack in the head.
You wanna turn things right? You wanna
I do.
make things right? Well, I'll tell you what.
Do you know
could
what's
use
going
some
on?
help.
Do you know why this crazy?
Yes.
This is. You do.
Yes. There is a book. It's
I don't
called The
read.
Ledger.
I don't read.
No,
Do
but
we
it's
really
the Ledger
need
of
to
Nothing.
tell the guard.
We don't need you reading it.
Oh, good. I thought you were about to tell me that this book is going to save my life and change my world.
no,
and
but
I
that's-
Have
don't
you
know.
heard of?
That's where all the evil magic is coming from. This book.
It's
Have
from
you
a
heard
book.
the word of Monty?
Yes. And
The book
Lord
of
and
Moot
Savanor
Orman.
has this book.
And Lord and Savanor of
Has this
Highgarden,
book.
the guy who's giving away all the free estates.
Stop calling
Yeah.
him Lord. He's no Lord.
No, I agree.
He's a traitor.
He's a
Yes.
traitor and a con.
No, that's right. I
Okay,
want to
well-
shoot his face.
Okay, so he's got this book, and he's the one that did all this change stuff. Okay, so why?
Yes.
So then, what should I do? And does it
wanna
involve
work with us?
bagging food into a pouch and giving it to somebody in exchange for money? That's what I would like to
If-
do with my life now.
Well,
If that's the
hey,
kind of
we got
change
some
you want to make
orphans
in the
here.
world, that's a positive change. However, I assume you have friends that are on the force that you are now about to leave, but maybe
He's looking around at all the unconscious people. He's like, yeah,
There's got to be more than just these guys.
Oh look,
I
there's
need to
Joe,
say
there's Bob, there's Jim.
So
They're all
so you're saying get some people on the force that I trust, and then do what? Go go hunt down this lord in Savanor? We're not going to be able to do that.
No,
The High Garden guards are much more well equipped than us. They have magic. I mean, they've actually got magic armor. All I've got is a cudgel.
Well, maybe we better save these guys first before we decide what you're going to do. But you, with several of you working together, I feel like you could do some good. You could look after orphans. We got some orphans here. You want to give away food to the needy. Well, that's certainly noble.
That is a good idea.
I'm sure we could think of a use for you all to help us
So
deal
you guys
with
are going to
this.
set this right. You're going to
Yeah,
make the
but
city
we
go
can
back.
always use some muscle. Yes.
Well,
You
then
want
where
to
should
work
I meet you?
Ideas.
Where should I? If I
right.
do find some friends, where should we go?
Well, let's go patch these other guys up. The ones,
Okay.
the guards. Yeah.
Yep.
Guards.
You
And
patch.
maybe to say something about magic armor on the assassins.
No, on the High Garden.
High Garden.
High Garden guards.
Okay, we're still gonna rifle through the assassins' pockets while they're unconscious.
Okay. You
'Cause
find
it's what I
poison.
do.
You find a bunch of poison darts. And
Carefully.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magic daggers.
Mm.
Well, now.
+1 daggers on each one of the, and minus
Hanging
1
on there.
cudgels on all of the guards.
-1.
But that was a DM choice.
All right.
some
I'll
those
take one of them
darts.
daggers. Yeah.
Okay.
There's enough for all of us.
The other guards wake up. They're in similar disarray and confused. And this guy talks on your behalf, and he says, "I'll explain it all. I think we need to get away from here before the Oath of Blood return."
Let's do that. Let's go find someplace to talk. Maybe we'll go to an inn or where's
you're
safe
going
nowadays?
You know what, maybe
Sheaves
we
and
can
Leaves
check
is
into
where you were
Jaws.
headed.
Thieves.
Okay.
Can we have them go check in with Joss when we're not back yet?
Yeah. So they go to Boogerton. You tell him to go to Boogerton, and he's like, "Really? That's your plan? Go to the worst part of town? I don't know. Okay,
Well,
if you
I
say
mean,
so."
You're
I'll
not
find
gonna
a bunch
find
of
it
people.
there.
If what we heard from our little friend over here is that they're taking over the better places, it's the last
Yeah.
place they're going to go.
That's probably true. Flax and Wagon Alley, you say? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll look
You-
into it.
hey. You tell them that you're working with the custodians of the condemned. People will
that sounds
help.
that sounds a little dark. Yeah, you guys
Sketchy.
are,
Yeah.
you-
Well,
Little
people will know.
Darkenhaven.
Okay, it is
People will know
Boogerton.
that name.
Oh, okay. People will know that. All right,
They'll
I'll
know that
find who I
name.
can and meet you in Flax and Wagon
Yeah.
Alley then.
Yeah.
All right, and then you
Let's
all
tap and tumble.
and you all move to head to Scrivener Square and meet up with the mayor,
Fun
who
part of
seems to be
town.
on your time. All right, so
Donut Man.
this quiet corner tea house and reading room serves as a central meeting place for the denizens of Scrivener Square. Serving an assortment of beverages, the shop contains a handful of random scrolls and a few precious books arranged in seemingly haphazard array of cubies and shelves, whose arrangement creates several various sized nooks where the people can have quiet meetings, or just hide for a calm cup of tea. Enhenvar, the Etherean proprietor, runs a tight shop, ensuring his customers' tea and other drinks are always quickly served and kept well. He prides himself on coming up with an assortment of exciting and flavorful beverages for his customers to try out, but only the most adventurous dare to order his most unusual creations. The scroll assortment at Leaves and Sheaves contains a random selection of writings that serve more often as decorations than actual reading material. However, occasionally a customer does find an oddly useful, interesting scroll. Leaves and Sheaves maintains a reputation among the ward's barristers, scribes, and other functionaries as a place to quietly make off-the-book deals and have unofficial discussions. Enhenvar takes great pride in ensuring that his customers can take these meetings without fear of being overheard. Rumors persist that many nooks are designed using special Etherean techniques to prevent all but the nondescript mumbles from being heard by those outside of the nook. Sitting in an alcove, obviously awaiting your arrival, is Mayor Tyrone Cregan.
Tyrone.
Uh,
Our broken donut.
I got to get this moved over here. That way I can read these things and click. Mayor Tyrone Cregan, Seamus O'Connorth, and Gerardus Reeve.
There's some
And as
familiar faces.
And as you enter, these three gentlemen wave you over.
I'm going to come over and plop right down in a seat and order some tea. I've had a really long day, week, something. I don't know.
I don't know what day it is anymore. So, Inhenvar brings over tea for everybody, and he says, "Lord Mayor, you can be assured that this conversation is private." Thank you, Inhenvar. Custodians, nice to meet you. I'm the mayor. He says, like questioning himself.
Why?
The donuts are amazing, by the way.
Well, I was approached by Lord and Savanor a few days ago, 2 days ago, I think, and he said, "My friend, you get up every morning before dawn to service the people of Darkenhaven with your wonderful donuts. You should be better mayor than that Albrecht woman. You're now mayor." And I said, "What? I don't believe you. You must be, you're off your rocker." And he said, "Come with me and I'll show you." And I was curious, and I went with him to Governor's Isle, which I thought I would never be able to get onto Governor's Isle. And I don't know if it's this way all the time, but there were people in the streets praising and yelling out their own, like, all the deeds that they've ever done in service of Darkenhaven, as if they're like trying to be people. And Savanor and the council were kind of judging people, and Savanor brought me up, and the council voted right in front of me, and I became mayor. And he said, "Now go do good work in the city." And here I am, trying to do good work in the city.
Does this guy or the other two seem like they are under any kind of mental influence?
They all seem confused, but not.
Not magically befuddled.
Just like, give me an Arcana check, those of you who know magic.
What about insight?
Insight check can work if you don't know magic, but it'll be less helpful.
14.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Is that a magic or an insight?
That is Arcana.
Arcana.
21 insight.
Yeah, 21 insight.
So, Alex, you don't sense any magic. You know, you've tinkered with things and built things and added magical cores to them, and these people don't seem like they're under the influence of magic. Those of you with insight, you get that they are really confused and wondering what to do, and like at their wits' end, and sitting talking here trying to just, you know, piece it all together. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, what if we told you a story?
Sure. Hopefully it's a good story. I haven't heard many nice stories since I left the donut shop.
What if a story that would explain why you're confused and became mayor?
Yeah, I don't know that I would say it's good, but it will explain things.
Yeah,
Seamus says, I'd love to hear what's going on. If you know, please do tell us.
Well, and Savanor was a sort of comrade of ours.
Was.
Yeah. Right now, we would like to have a more than a conversation with him, but he had a book in his possession. We're not sure if he is under the influence of that book or just greedy for power, but that book has enabled him to affect the minds of people, and we think that that might be. I'm not sure why he chose you above someone else, but whatever it is, that is what has been given him the power over people to control their minds. This book. So this book should have been destroyed.
It has a lot to do with sowing chaos, I think. And that's something a little bit I know a little of.
And Gerardus says, would you mind describing this book?
I will describe it.
And Gerardus says, oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
It is
the Ledger of Nothing, it's called.
The book from the Empire, he says. I once was a cartographer and scrivener in the Wuan Empire. And there was a Valandian plot where the ambassador of Valandia gave a book to the emperor, and things became chaotic. Not like this, much in a different way in the East. It was all about, well, now that I think of it, similar, but it was for the honor of the emperor, and that's what people used. And he used that, well, his advisor used the book to try and take over the empire by stripping away the honor of those who were there, and seemed to remember someone stealing the book away.
Yeah, well, he brought it here
Yes,
to Darkenhaven.
A man named Avasuna, I believe, stole the book away.
Yep, we met him.
Yep.
Oh,
well, what was left of him.
And that is sad news indeed. I can vouch for their story, Tyrone. I'm sorry, Lord Mayor. And Tyrone's like, Tyrone's fine. Tyrone's fine. Seamus says, well, then what can we do?
Well, we need to get to that book somehow. Although Stamina especially will be recognized and not exactly
welcome.
Yeah. Probably Monty too.
Well,
and then Savanor and Godfrey have never gotten along, so
I have
Could we play a little trickery here? If you guys are in their good graces and we are not, I wonder if there's a ruse we could pull that maybe we appear to be captured?
I mean, they did send guards after us.
They did, says Seamus, but...
And we've got those new guard friends that we could use them and...
New guard friends.
Trust them.
You're in with the Oath of Blood?
No.
Says Seamus.
Not exactly.
we were able to break them of their...
enchantment?
Maybe not. Yeah, more or less.
It was a show of force.
Guide them back to reality.
Yeah, we beat them down.
A little bit of persuasion.
And they decided to switch sides.
All right. Well, Seamus says, I know about a performance that we have been invited to, being honorary guests of the mayor here.
At the Lark?
At the Larn and Larkspur Theater, yes. And it is said that in Savanor, we know he will be there in a few days. Perhaps he'll have this book with him, and perhaps we can get you snuck in with us.
You know, maybe we could go backstage again, guys. If she's still
Okay.
talking to me.
Hmm.
If it means I can shoot Sav in the face, I'm in.
And then Tyrone goes, well, if this performance is going to get out of hand, I mean, I know I'm only a donut seller, but as the mayor, I feel it's my responsibility to get the innocents out of the theater.
What do you
Seamus?
propose?
Seamus, Gerardus, do you think you could help with that part? We can do our best to clear people out, get them in, and make it less chaos. But we should meet. We should talk to our other contacts and meet soon. Where can we get a hold of you all?
You can find us in Boogerton. Send messages either to the sign maker or the Tap and Tumble.
Okay, says Seamus. And then Gerardus says, oh, I love the Tap and Tumble. And with that, you start, unless you have any other questions for Tyrone, Seamus, or Gerardus, but it seems like you have figured out the craziness that is going on and are ready to return to Boogerton.
Who would have thought the mayor would want to help us?
He's not really the mayor. He's
a pretty standard
I
size.
know
He's
that.
just the donut lord.
You
He's
know
not really the
what?
mayor.
Just send us a box of donuts.
But
Donut
he's a
Lord
nice-
of Scrivner Square.
Just
He's a
have
nice
one
guy.
of the runners from RMC send them over with a message
I
and a
think
box
that,
of donuts.
and
We'll
one thing that you are figuring out about this magic is that it affects people differently, because you have befallen it to have time taken away or your memories taken away, but none of the like really crazy social things have made you change who you are. And you have seen firsthand other people easily swayed to be changed to someone else. And it looks like Tyrone is still Tyrone. It's like he's not an ambitious person anymore. And
Almost
you know,
like this book lets loose who you really are inside.
or it triggers on things that you might
Have a
it-
fear.
well, it's the book of nothing. We'll just say this. It strips away
Inhibition?
barriers. It strips away barriers so that
Facades.
yes. And so some of those barriers, it's stripping away all around you and all around Darkenhaven. But there's one last scene to wrap this all up before
Yeah,
finish the
I don't
episode.
have a lot of barriers.
Yeah, we've been working to build some of those up, honestly, over time.
Yeah, I will
So-
keep trying.
Gotta stop you from
Yeah,
shooting from
well,
the hip
he's got
every
some
time.
interesting
The
family
book's
history
just going to
amongst
tear him down anyway.
So that evening, Alex begins to hunt the alleyways and hangouts for his other Emberkin gang friend, Caden Hazelwind, still missing. Godfrey sets out to find the Valandian revolutionaries. Dulcinea, Stam, and Monty sneak through the dark streets to return to the condemned building to find that though there are no lanterns or candles lit, there are people inside. What they thought might be an ambush turned out to be a reunion. Sigismund, along with two powerful allies, Nogginsworth of Wardane and Torlock Silvermaw, sit in the common room. Soon after, Godfrey returns with two more allies, the Voldot warrior Taras and his witch Vidma Astrid Wormbone. And that's the end of episode 7. And our next episode will be the finale at the Larn and Larkspur. With a lot of guests. You can look forward to a very
Wow.
big cast. So
Hopefully there's enough room on the screen.
hopefully there's, and if not, I will phase people in and out in editing. That's the good thing about pre-recording, is I can do that. But we will have 8 players, and a villain player. Alan's coming back to play in Savanor as a bad guy,
Alan.
and yeah, it should be fun.
I'm
Should
gonna
be a
help
lot of
Sam shoot him in the face.
And I guess we will call it at that. Thank you for joining us for season 2, episode 7, The Scrivener's Secret.